I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. That song keeps coming through a lot this morning for whichever collective it is that I'm reading for right now. And I keep getting shown an image of someone walking across hardwood floors, and then all of a sudden, the flooring turns into this really nice carpeting. So there's something about you having to travel and navigate situations where, like, there isn't any padding, there isn't any warmth or softness. It's just like, it's almost like there's no coat. It kind of feels like the Five of Pentacles. Like, everything is like cold on skin. Everything is really like sharp and loud. Like, things are just like difficult. But it feels like you're transitioning into a time where your steps are starting to get softer. And it's like, you know how on hardwood, you can kind of hear everything. You can hear someone's feet sticking to the grain. You can hear every crack and every nail that wants to like squeak like up from the floorboards. Whereas like when you're walking across carpet, your moves, your steps, it's like they're so much more silent. And so there's something about you being able to travel or transition or to navigate in a way that is softer, warmer, more comfortable for you, lighter. That you're also able to like travel and progress without constantly like alerting like people around you like you would in a house with like a creaky wooden floor. And in this visualization, I see you come to the end of the carpet and there's an acorn sitting there right at the end. And it said that a single acorn could birth like an entire forest. And when we're looking at acorns and we're looking at trees, that really speaks to me about lineage and like the power of ancestry. So I feel like for some of you, you seem to be transitioning from being under the stewardship of one side of like your lineage to the other. For a lot of you, it's like moving from your mother's side into the father's side. Could be vice versa, but it feels like there's something about, I feel like, because I'm hearing like gentleman, like there's something about the gentleman on your father's side, like that lineage, that are like putting carpet underneath your feet because you deserve a softer journey forward. It shouldn't always be so cold and hard for you. You've also earned like a little bit of fabric underneath your feet. There's also something about like monitoring spirits, or again that like squeaking, that you're not able to like do anything without other people squeaking or squawking or like checking in on you. So this also is like a little bit of an energy of protection, a bit of an energy of privacy. And there's something about, I want to say, like this new connection to this other side of your family that they are helping to, what's the word I want to use? Establish. They're wanting to help establish you in a new way, because they're showing me something about you. Like they're showing me an image of you standing in front of like a giant hole, and you keep pouring and pouring and pouring into it. So I don't know if you were like pouring into a lot of your like maternal ancestor work. I don't know if you were pouring into like a certain area of life or a certain relationship, or even like a relationship with a certain spirit that was like associated maybe like with your maternal side. 11:33 on the clock as I say that. But I see you like, it's almost like Jennifer's Body when they throw all of like the bouncy balls into the hole and it's like they never pop up anywhere. It's kind of like that, like you were investing so much in this one area or in this relationship or in this certain ancestral work with one side and like never ever getting it out. Like it's as if you were just throwing it into a black hole. And so there's something about this other side of your family not only wanting to make your transition and your progress softer, easier for you, wanting to help establish you, but also wanting to help like build you up. There's something in the energy that says, actually over here we do care, and we actually have pride in who our descendants are and how our descendants are living and how they are progressing. Like it reflects on us. Like there's a sense of accountability with this side of your ancestry, or at least like, again, like a handful of gentlemen. I'm hearing a few good men, that they actually take a lot of accountability for, yes, it is our job to steward our descendants, to help protect them, to help get them provision, so that way they can continue to invest in us and in our lineage. Like we care. It's almost like we have pride. We have pride in our side of the family, and we want to take care of them, so that way everything is as good as it looks. And so there is something here about like some abandonment wounds, especially ones that originated in your spiritual life, not in your childhood, in your spiritual life, that feels like they're being bombed and tended to and really built up by this other side of your family. They were also showing me bedding, that you deserve to lie in the bed that you made, which is actually a really nice bed. Like they're saying, they're showing me saying Sherpa, they're showing me like big fluffy pillows and like down goose comforters. Like they're showing me almost like a hotel bed, like really nice linens. You might be thinking about like actually updating your pillows or your bedding or getting a new like bed frame. But there's something about you deserve to lie in the bed that you made, which is actually like so much nicer than they're showing me like this rickety like little wooden bed with like a tiny little like mat that it's just like basically sleeping on again like a hard wooden floor. It's like you're kind of like Harry Potter. It's like you're one side of the family and like those one ancestors. It's like they kind of feel like the Dursleys. It's like they resent you, or it's like there's just an issue there. And so it's like they make you sleep on like the hardwood floor and like they feed you scraps all summer until like the Weasleys come and pick you up. It's like it's a really interesting energy. And there's also like kind of honestly a little bit of a feeling of like beef here behind the scenes, like in the ancestral realm. Like why would you do that to them? Like why would you leave them alone? Why would you leave them unprotected? Like it's almost like you have a job to do as like an ancestor. Why are you dropping the ball? Actually, don't even tell me. I don't care. We're taking them over here. So again, you might be thinking about updating your bedding. All of a sudden you might feel like a totally different, I want to say like spiritual ecosystem start to like formulate around you that just has like different energies. The guidance is a little bit different. I almost want to say you're also not going to be criticized for like normal things like advocating for yourself or asking for some reciprocation or asking for a little communication. It's like, I feel like you really got the short end of the stick in a lot of your spiritual life just because of like some of the people that are like in that ecosystem, but you're moving very much to a new land. You're getting off those hardwood floors, you're getting onto like a nice soft carpet, and you're definitely getting the support that you actually need in order to like fulfill your purpose. But more importantly, you're getting the support that you deserve as a human being for being a good person and giving a shit. Yeah, so that's what I have.